Hello guys, what's up? Welcome back to Football Insights, where we talk about football related issues concerning transfers, player profile, and other football matters. So of course, I know I have been very lazy. It's been almost 11 days, 12 days since I posted my last video. I told you, I put it on my community that we'll be coming back, of course. Champions League has started. So we just have to, give it to you back to back because a lot happened in the Champions League matches, of course. As a Chelsea fan, I feel gutted because we are not playing the Champions League, not this season, but I'm hoping next season will come into the Champions League. But as a Chelsea fan, I feel gutted. I was watching the Champions League feeling for the first time as a Chelsea fan, I was not feeling anything because my team is not participating. Bro, it was tough for me, but of course, um, we still have to do this. So Champions League games happen a lot, both on the Tuesday games and then on the Wednesday games. A lot happened. We had some big games in both Tuesday and then Wednesday. So quickly, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you click on the subscribe button. Make sure you press on the post notification bell so that anytime we upload, you will be the first person to receive it. Make sure you follow us on all our social media platforms. On IG, it is footy or football underscore dot insights on IG. On TikTok, massive content going on there. It is footy underscore insights one on TikTok. And then on X, it is not more Twitter, it is X. So, on X, it is footy underscore insights. Make sure you follow us there. All the links are in the description. Make sure you click on the link, follow us there, and let's get interactive. We are back to for back-to-back content. Back-to-back content. So let's get straight into the video. So of course, Champions League review. Let's quickly move straight into the Tuesday games. The first match happened, or it was a game between AC Milan and Newcastle, and then I had, an interest in this particular game because Newcastle, of course, as an English boy, supporting the English agenda. So I was rooting for Newcastle. So people see Newcastle as the underdogs in this particular game, but I love or you would love to be the underdogs. Every day you have to be the underdogs to perform. People will not, see you like that, but as an underdog, you surprise them. You understand? So people see Newcastle as the underdog in a group of PSG, Dortmund, AC Milan, and Newcastle. Yeah. When you ask everybody, all they say is Newcastle didn't, had a good draw. The team Newcastle are facing are tough. So Newcastle will not qualify. Newcastle will do this. Newcastle will do that. But this particular game proved to us or showed us that Newcastle have the materials, bruv. I watched this game, man. Newcastle have the materials, and then they just need one or two, final touches because, of course, it's been 20 years since they played in the Champions League. So, of course, it is a new thing to them, especially their fans, and then some of the current crop of players. So they need the spark. Newcastle need the spark. And then AC Milan also did well. AC Milan did really, really, really well because when you check, or Nick Pope had almost 8 saves. So Nick Pope saved Newcastle. Had it not been Nick Pope, Newcastle would have conceded, or Newcastle would have conceded for about 4 goals, man. So Nick Pope saved Newcastle. But of course, I'm very, very happy for Newcastle. The 0-0 draw, 1 point for Newcastle. We are going, man. I know Dortmund is there, but I know Newcastle can stand to Dortmund, or they can match Dortmund on any day. They can match Dortmund. So 0-0 Newcastle, AC Milan 0-0. Like RB Leipzig also won by 3 goals to 1 against Young Boys. Benjamin Sesko, my man. Massive shout outs to you. Xavi Simons. All the boys did really, really, really well. Simakan also scored. So of course, RB Leipzig also scored 3-1 against Young Boys. I was very happy to see Young Boys back in the Champions League. They scored a goal. Of course, it is good for them, but RB Leipzig are top. Their level. This is RB Leipzig, and this is young boys. So of course, young boys. RB Leipzig won by 3 goals to 1. Barcelona also won by 5 goals to 0, bro. Barcelona won by 5 goals to 0 against Royal Antwerp. It is Royal Antwerp, yes, but when you look at the football Barcelona was playing, and then you can feel as a Barcelona fan, because mind you, they have scored 10 goals, conceded none in their last 2 games. Of course, the teams they met are not, that top, but you can feel the Barcelona of the olden days. I'm not saying it is the same, but you can feel the aura, because now they have quality. Now Barcelona they really, really have quality. So of course, Barcelona look like a complete team right now, because when you go back there, you have Jules Koundé, Christensen, and then to some extent Ronaldo Araujo. They have a right back. Those people who were playing, or those players who were playing at the right back, those are not right backs. Now they have a proper right back in João Cancelo. Of course, the crossings will come. João Cancelo, very top right back, top player. Me, in my opinion, top 5 right backs in the world, João Cancelo is part of them. So they now have a right back. So they look like a complete team. And then, of course, Joao Felix also carried the day. 2 goals, 1 assist. He assisted Robert Lewandowski in the game. So Joao Felix is also performing really, really well for Barcelona. My sorrow, or my pity for Joao Felix would be, in a worst scenario case, or in a worst case scenario, he will perform in Barcelona, and then Atletico Madrid are going to demand for about, let's say, 80 to 100 million, and then Barcelona will not be able to pay that kind of money. And then Joao Felix will also go back to Atletico Madrid. That is my worry right now. Honestly, that is my worry right now. So Joao Felix, 2 goals, man of the match, performed really, really, really well. I am very, very, very happy for Joao Felix, even though as a Chelsea fan, I don't feel, sad that Mauricio Pochettino didn't, maintain Joao Felix. But I'm happy for him as a player, and then as a football fan. I am very, very happy for him that he's, back to his form. He's performing at Barcelona. So Feyenoord also won by 2 goals to 1 against Celtic, Glasgow Celtic. They disappointed me. Honestly, they really, really, really disappointed me. But, of course, it is Feyenoord. They played home. So, of course, you expect them to win. So, but the level of Celtic and Feyenoord are not, they are not so much. The gap is not big that much, but of course, anybody or each team can win. So of course, 2-0 against Glasgow Celtic is also good for Feyenoord. Feyenoord are also going gradually. I know gradually they will qualify. So Lazio and then Atletico Madrid 1-1 draw. This game was a bit funny though, because the 1 goal that was scored for Lazio, when I tell you it is a keeper that scored the goal, you won't believe it. And the keeper scored the goal in the last minute. The last minute, 90 plus 4 minutes. The keeper scored a brilliant header. The movement of the keeper looked like, a striker, bro. I don't know whether the guy was a striker before he became a keeper, but the movement of that particular keeper, bro, top level. And then the header, of course, top level header. So he carried the day. The keeper carried the day for Lazio. He stole a point for them against Atletico Madrid. So I massive big up to the keeper, man. Massive big up to him. Of course, 1-1 against Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid disappointed me, because Atletico Madrid, how I see Atletico Madrid don't fool this particular Champions League. I am expecting big things from you. You are playing really good football. So don't fool. Don't try to fool at all. Atletico Madrid, please don't fool. So let's move on. Man City also won by 3 goals to 1 against Red Star Belgrade. 3-1. Julian Alvarez scored 2 goals. Very brilliant goals from Julian Alvarez. Man, that guy is a top baller. I have said it before, that the guy or the scout who scouted, or the person who scouted Julian Alvarez straight from River Plate should be given a fully furnished mansion. Man City should buy that particular guy a fully furnished mansion, because that is a talent, bro. That is a talent. Julian Alvarez is a talent, a top talent from straight from Argentina, River Plate. No European football, but the guy came to Manchester City and then he's scoring goals left, right, center. Now they don't have Kevin De Bruyne, but he has tackled in. He's a typical striker, but he has tackled in to play as a number 10, as the number 10 role for Manchester City, and then he's banging goals left, right, center. Bro, Julian Alvarez, that guy is a top baller, man. And then my guy also scored a goal, Osman Bukari, the speed man. Osman Bukari scored the first goal, just a minute to the halftime, and then Osman Bukari scored the first goal. As at that time, investors were panicking. Investors were panicking. But of course, Manchester City won by 3-1. Osman Bukari speed. Very, very, very happy for my guy. But they lost. Of course, West Ham cannot match Manchester City, the current European champion. So, of course, they won. It's very, very, very good for them. Julian Alvarez, top baller, man. Top baller. So, PSG also won by 2-0 against the Dortmund. And then I told you, well, you know me, you know my opinion about PSG, bro. I told you that PSG are coming. Watch out for them. Of course, it is early days yet. It is Dortmund. Dortmund are a top side, but for example, Dortmund and then Manchester City, Dortmund, Real Madrid. So there is levels, but of course, they scored Dortmund 2-0. But PSG are coming, bro. Kolomwani's first Champions League debut for PSG. Very, very happy for my man Kolomwani. Very happy for you, man. I watch Kolomwani. I'm very, very, very I'm so much in love with that guy, man. Kolomwani. So of course, PSG, they have a team. They have a team, and then they have the tools to worry. They have the coach, they have the tools, the players to worry. So watch out for PSG, man. So FC Porto also won by 3-1 against Shakhtar Donetsk. And Shakhtar Donetsk played home, but of course, Ukraine are having a political instability, so the country is not stable. So Shakhtar Donetsk are training like in a way training from home. So they played home, but they didn't play in Ukraine or they didn't play in Donetsk. But FC Porto won by 3-1, and then this particular guy, Galeno, that guy, man, watch out for that guy. That guy is a top talent. I don't know where they saw Galeno, but that guy is a top talent, man. That guy is a top baller. Watch out for that particular guy, Galeno. That guy is a top guy. So that guy scored 2 goals, man. He scored 2 goals. Mendy Teremi also scored a goal. That is his second goal in the last 2 games for FC Porto. He went in and around 5 games without scoring, but finally he has 2 in 2 games. So of course, Mendy Teremi also scored the third goal for FC Porto. So FC Porto are doing really, really, really well. So ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the end of the Champions League review, the Tuesday games. This brings us to the end of the video. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you press all on the post notification bell so that anytime we upload, you'll be the first person to receive it. Make sure you follow us on all our social media platforms, on IG, on TikTok, and then on X. All the graphics are flowing. Just hit on the links in our description and then follow us. Thank you so much for your time. Watch out for the match review of the Wednesday games. We have to separate it, of course, because Tuesday and Wednesday are not the same. Even though it is Champions League, but we have to separate it, and that is why I'm separating it. I don't want the video to be very long for you, so watch out for the Wednesday review. It is also coming. Thank you so much for your time. Peace.